got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
Don't adjust your sets. Around the Turnbuckle is back on the air, but it is not Around the Turnbuckle. It is a special 3WA pre-show, and my boy, the most decorated champion in 3WA history, Top Shelf Tyler Symz, is with me. There is no professor. NKW, stop with your crazy comments. You're hot. Hey, Al and Keith. Keith's not here.
I'm
Number
not Keith.
one. Yeah, no Keith. Right? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back from what? Okay. Anyway, we're not back. Around the Turnbuckle's not back. The professor is not back, but Big Al's here because tonight in Quakertown, Top Shelf Tyler Symz will be part of a huge card in Quakertown for the 3WA. And we're going to go over the announced matches. Now, you guys know in wrestling, card subject to change. So anything can and will happen. But the stuff that we've been handed, Top Shelf, and we'll start, we'll get you right. We'll get you going right off the bat because you are scheduled, sir, to a match with BYL.
Boss,
And there it is right there. And it's 3WA Valentines Massacre. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Top Shelf. I know that BYL has, and I've seen him in other feds, changed his name. He's no longer going by BYL, but you know the kid, you know the man, you know he's a former Carnage champion, you know he's a tough opponent. How do you approach a match like this with a veteran like yourself against a young upcomer like this?
Well, he's going around all these other companies trying to make a name for himself, and he thinks he's going to come to 3WA tonight and make his name by beating Top Shelf Tyler Symz. He needs to rethink that plan. He needs to set the bar a little lower, and yeah, then he might come and take a shot at me. But right now, he's not ready.
We'll see, and we'll also see the new version of BYL that the 3WA fans have come accustomed to. He has reinvented himself, and I'll let you guys experience that. And the only way you can is to go down and buy a ticket and come down and hang out with us at the Q Mart in Quakertown tonight at 6 o'clock. Doors open at 6. Before the show, before we get into the other matches, Top Shelf, before the show, I'm going to have another guest on Turnbuckle Talk. Around 6:30, 6:45. So get there early, guys, if you want to see Turnbuckle Talk. And I will have the soon-to-be 3WA heavyweight champion in the form of Big Smoke. Because I've been getting threats. I've been getting emails. I've been getting texts. I've been getting nasty messages about, from a certain dude that lives in Quakertown. And I'm not going to mention his name. So I feel like I need a little bit of protection. I'm not a wrestler, Top Shelf. I'm not like you guys. I can't I can't get thrown around the ring or thrown out of the ring or get beat up. And my life is important to me. So I spent some money. I got a hold of your old friend, the Hat Guy, and I asked him for a favor. And he said, how about a 6'6", 320-pound insurance policy standing behind my back?
I'm sure that didn't. I'm sure that cost you a lot because Hat Guy doesn't do anything for the cheap.
I will not divulge that. I will not besmirch the patriarch. However, Big Smoke will be there, and I will be there for the pre-show. And speaking of Big Smoke, Top Shelf Tyler Symz, he gets a 3WA heavyweight championship match against the current champion, Izzy Reyes.
Yeah, he must have impressed somebody during that Resolution Rumble. I mean, he had a good showing. He eliminated a bunch of people, was in there for a while. I guess that his reward was getting a title shot.
He did make a hell of an impact in the Resolution Rumble. And as you know, Kai Thomas won, but he chose to be one half of the tag team champions with Donnie Bambino of the Bad Fellas, and together they are now known as the Bad Heartbreakers.
Yeah, I'm interested. I mean, I don't always agree with what my kid does, but hey, it's his choice. He's an adult. Did I want the Heartbreakers to stop teaming? No, not yet. Do I think he could have excelled by picking a singles champion? Yeah, he definitely would have been a new champion. but I understand why go through all that work when there's a belt just sitting there waiting for you just to take. Donnie didn't seem to like it. We really don't care.
He attacked him after the show.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he made his choice. He has to deal with what happened, and I'm sure he'll get his paybacks.
How
But we'll see
unprofessional,
how
Donnie
this works.
Bambino.
Yeah, we'll see how this works. I mean, I
Again,
know
though, we
you
don't
know.
know who their opponents are, though. Like
No,
it's
I know
kind of an
Kai
open
Thomas will hold
challenge.
his own and carry the team.
It's kind of an open challenge. I mean, they're defending the tag titles tonight, but we don't know who their opponents are, and neither do they. So that's a disadvantage to them.
Yeah, but I mean, it
And
helps
also,
Donnie because Nate carried that team. That's why we put him. That's why we made him retire.
oh, Nate
So
Cunningham.
yeah, he was the one who carried that team. Now we got Kai going to carry that team.
Oh, well, Big Don isn't going to like those remarks. But anyway, Kai Thomas will be one half of the Bad Heartbreakers, and they'll be defending the tag team titles tonight. And I already said Top Shelf Tyler Symz versus BYL, the new version of BYL.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, I gotta do something. I feel bad for BYL. I'm a little pissed off at last month. I lost a little match to Geronimo. So, and I'm still waiting to get my rematch. So we
Yeah,
have unsettled business.
you and Geronimo have something going on there. You and
Yeah, got a
Geronimo have a
quick
bit of a
little.
feud.
Yeah, got a quick little win on me last month. I wasn't ready. Like that rarely happens to me. A little setback, and then he eliminated me from the Resolution Rumble. So we got
He did.
unfinished business. We got
Yeah, he did.
unfinished business.
He did. And anyway, speaking of Geronimo will be in action tonight. He is the 3WA Carnage champion. And he is taking on the debuting Drew Matthews.
Yeah, he debuts and gets a title shot. This should have been my title shot. So
I agree with
I'm going to
you.
take my frustrations out on BYL tonight.
I completely agree with you, but we'll see what Drew Matthews has in store for Geronimo and the Carnage Championship here tonight. But tonight, that's right, fans. You got to making his 3WA debut. Do you know much about this guy, DYG?
Never heard of him.
I mean, he looks.
Can't even tell what he looked like if I've recognized him from somewhere.
He's got a mask on that sort of kind of glows in the dark, and he's holding out. Looks like he's holding out a Game Boy.
Does he wrestle in the mask?
I tried to look up some information about DYG, and I did not see anything on him. So we are all going to see him at the same time. We're all going to see the debut of DYG, and we don't know who he's taking on, but he looks like a bit of a luchador. We'll see. I don't know. I looked for him all over the internet. I couldn't find him. For all I know, this is his first match, or maybe he's been doing this 20 years. I don't know.
Huh. You should have had him on your little talk.
I didn't know about it. I didn't know about him debuting until a couple of days ago when 3WA released the video. And you can go to 3WA's Facebook page and see the video of all these matches we're talking about. Top Shelf Tyler Symz and BYL, the Heartbreakers defending the tag titles. We got Big Smoke taking on Izzy Reyes for the 3WA Heavyweight Championship, and Geronimo defending that Carnage Championship against Drew Matthews. Now, two of the fan favorites in 3WA Top Shelf are Stunt Cat and the Dude. And I mean, they are taking on each other in an interesting matchup because I know these guys are pretty good friends. They also train together in the same training facility, and they've also wrestled as tag teams before in other feds. It's interesting to see these two guys taking on each other. I don't exactly know why, but I do know that they know each other very well, so it should be interesting.
Yeah. What are you going to go for? Who gets the loudest pop? Who can smoke the biggest gummy? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
When I say things about like that about the Dude, the professor gets on my case. Like, how would I know that the guy lives in a van and he hands out gummies when he goes to wrestling events? What do you think he's doing?
There's a big cloud in the van. I mean, what else are you thinking?
Yes. Have you been walking past that van in the back of the Q-Mart, behind the Q-Mart? Have you ever walked near that van? I mean, it stinks.
They can't even see the inside.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little hazy, if you know what I'm saying. Now, this much more thing here has got Rob Atkins, who is going to be in action tonight. He will be. But it also has a picture of your old pal, JT Cage, and he has a thing with Tony Toxic that's been boiling over the past couple of months. Tony Toxic and the Toxic Degenerates are going to have to face the music when it comes to the original family. What do you think of that?
I'm pretty sure there's something's going to go on there tonight with those two.
I
It's
mean,
been boiling up since last month.
yeah, and I mean, you know, Tony Toxic was in the Resolution Rumble, as was JT Cage. They did have a few moments there, but Tony Toxic eliminated his own boy, El Marco. El Marco was an entrant in the Resolution Rumble. He was in there for a matter of 5 seconds. He gets in the ring. Tony Toxic throws his own boy over the top ropes. That just shows you what kind of guy Tony Toxic is.
Yeah. But his
Just
boy
saying.
didn't even really flinch because didn't his boy come back and try to help him later?
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. That's called a minion, all right? There's marks and there's minions. All right. A minion is a guy who's going to follow Tony Toxic down. He's going to hand him toilet paper when he runs out of it in the bathroom.
And I still don't understand why people follow Tony Toxic.
Well, we'll find out tonight because
He hasn't done anything.
He's going to be in a fight
in
with
3WA.
He's going to be in a fight with the ruiner of it all, and the ruiner of it all claims, and you can see that, his claim on 3WA's Facebook page that him and the Hat Guy have claimed to ruin the Toxic Degenerates once and for all in 3WA tonight.
Yeah, me and JT, we don't see eye to eye. Well, nobody sees eye to eye with JT because
he's kind of
much
short,
taller than him.
That's
we're much taller than him.
That's not very nice, but I was stating facts.
But we don't agree on some things. But I do agree that Tony Toxic needs to go. And hey, if JT wants to do it for me, go ahead.
There it is. Then we have the women's championship being defended by Autumn Breeze, the 5-time champion, versus Selrina, a newcomer here in 3WA. And I mean, she could come in and shock the world and take the title from Autumn Breeze. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, if Autumn Breeze doesn't do her homework and doesn't prepare, hey, anything's possible.
I mean, I've seen Selrina's around. Like, she gets around in the tri-state area. I've seen her in some matches. She's strong. That's one thing. Like, she's deceptively strong. You look at her, she's like, you look at her and she's like, wow, she's, a pretty nice sized woman. Like, not a tall woman, not a short woman. She's perfect in the middle. But you look at her and you're like, there's no way that girl is strong. Then she starts throwing people around. And I'm talking men and women.
Yeah, I've seen her in the ring with at Royalty and New Era. She's been in there with some men and women. So, I mean, she might be able to hold her own in there.
Hey guys, he is definitely no good. How about that? That's talking about Tony. That's talking about Tony Toxic, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's a random just pop up.
Anyway, so Top Shelf, I got a question for you.
I might have the answer.
Okay, so I'm trying to get rid of this graphic here, but I'm having a lot of difficulty. There we go. Nope, there we go. Our old friend JT Cage, we said his name way too many times, and he's sending me a message saying he'd like to come on with us. Would you be willing to hear what he has to say?
Hey, whatever. I mean, we are different paths right now, so our paths aren't crossing. So I don't have any beef with him right now.
All right, well, I'll do that. Meanwhile, I want to remind everybody that 3WA is in Quakertown tonight at 6. Doors open at 6 o'clock. My show, Turnbuckle Talk, starts around 6:30, 6:45. Get your tickets. You can get your tickets right at the door. $20 gets you in the door, and you'll have a great fun night of family action, as only the 3WA can provide. Let me see if I can. I don't even know if I can do this. Yeah, let's see. He's chomping at the bit.
Oh, I bet. When has he never not wanted to talk?
All right. He's on his way. Meanwhile, we got some more comments in. You're back? No, we are not back, Mr. Ping. And that's Mr. Ping. And you can see Mr. Ping on Monday nights on Three Beards. We are not back. This is a 3WA pre-show that I decided to do with Top Shelf. I got in touch with Top Shelf and said, hey, let's talk about tonight's show in Quakertown. Why not?
Yeah, I think-
It's not around the turnbuckle. Do you see the professor?
Yeah, I think
No.
Mr. Ping has a big match tonight somewhere else though tonight.
He does.
I think I saw.
He absolutely does. CCW's got an event
I
tonight.
think he's fighting my good old friend Malcolm King.
Well, good luck
I
with
think.
that there, Mr. Ping.
I know I've seen something, but I think that is tonight. I know they're gonna wrestle sometime. I think
Dirty Dev
it is
with all
tonight.
the check marks. I don't know what that meant. Hi, Jeff, says Shane. All right. So good luck tonight, Shane, in your match. And also good luck to everybody. There's wrestling to be had, guys. I mean, we're talking about Quakertown. If you're in the Allentown, Quakertown area, come on down to Quakertown. But if you're out there by Harrisburg, go see some CCW. They got some great shows. They always do. And go, if you're in the Hamburg area tonight, AXW is in the Hamburg Fieldhouse tonight, too. So there's wrestling to be had, ladies and gentlemen. The ruin of it all, JT Cage.
You know what? First of all, I am pissed off that I was even invited to be on the pre-show. I didn't even know there was a pre-show, but we'll forget all that.
Hey, it was a spur of the moment thing, bud. Spur of the moment thing.
For the moments, okay.
Well, when he's thinking he wants star, first person you think of is Top Shelf, not JT.
Well.
Bottom shelf. But let me tell you this. Well, I have no qualms with you right now.
As I said, our paths aren't crossing right now, so I have no problem with you being here.
Let me tell you this. It's on site. Tony Toxic, if I see him in the locker room, if I see him pulling up in his hoopty, if I see him pulling up in anything, I'm going to punch him in the mouth. And I'm going to continue to punch him in the mouth. I'm going to continue to punch him in the mouth until all his teeth is down his throat.
His teeth?
All of his teeth. You see what? See, here's the problem that I'm having right now because
he's got you so flustered. You're calling teeth.
Last year's Resolution Rumble, I got screwed by Wyndham. You see where that ended him up, right? Well, I wanted to go for the heavyweight championship, and he screwed me and cost me the heavyweight championship. And where'd he end up? In a casket, sealed shut. Hasn't been seen since.
Nope.
I took care of everyone's problems. I'm the savior of the 3WA that took care of everyone's problems and got rid of Wyndham. All right. Now, this toxic degenerates want to come into 3WA from PCWA and try to take over. I eliminate Tony Toxic's ass out of the Rumble this year.
He did.
I made it to the Final Four.
True.
You didn't make it. I'm sorry, Tyler. You didn't make it to the Final Four.
I did not. But hey, I did wrestle a match before that, though.
Just and he started
and I was number one.
I don't want to hear that excuse. You didn't make it. But I was in the Final Four about to eliminate your son, about to eliminate the dude, about to eliminate Donnie Bambino. But what happened?
How'd that work for you?
Yeah, because Tony Toxic comes back and eliminates me and tries to throw it down to beat down.
Sorry, Lou.
How is that even fair?
Should have been prepared.
Well, you know what I'm prepared to do?
That guy's supposed to prepare you for that.
Whoop his ass because he was eliminated. It shouldn't have been even. It shouldn't even be legal, and I should take it on Wolfman, but I'm not. I'm fair. I'm a fair person, and you know what? I'm kind of like a little out of my mind right now because of all of this. So Tony Toxic, if you're watching or you're going to watch a replay or whatever you do, because I don't know what you toxic folks do, just know when I get to Quakertown, I'm coming for you. It ain't going to be pretty. I don't care who you're bringing, El Marco, whatever. It ain't going to be pretty. When I get to Quakertown tonight, I am coming for your ass. And I'm going to beat you down bloody. Don't forget, I'm a 2-year hardcore champion. I don't care about rules. I don't care about nothing. I don't care what it's going to be about. I don't care what's scheduled. I don't care what match I'm supposed to have. I'm coming for you. That's all I got to say. I'm sick of this. How do I end this? I don't even know. I
Oh, he
can't
seems
find
angry,
that.
doesn't he?
He's gone.
He's a little angry, isn't he? Little
He's a
angry
little
person.
upset. First, he's upset that I didn't invite him to be on this pre-show. But like I said, it was spur of the moment, and you and I, you and I had talked about doing pre-shows for the past few months on about the 3WA shows, and I gotta say that we love when JT gives his expertise alongside of you because we get two perspectives of what's going to go down tonight. But he's driven by anger right now,
Yeah, such a
and
lot
he
of
has
anger from a little guy.
and he wants to take it out on Tony Toxic, and so that's why he didn't take it out on me. That's why he didn't take it out on you. Like he said, your paths aren't crossing right now, and JT Cage has his sights set on Tony Toxic. So Tony Toxic, like he said, if you're watching this down the road or later on today, beware.
I'm
Because when
actually
he's in
behind
that
JT
mode,
on this one. I hope he goes after him and gets him.
see? And that's even coming from a longtime rival of JT Cage's. Uh, he's wanting JT Cage to take care of business, whether that be a fight in the parking lot, it doesn't matter.
I know, it's such anger though, man. Woo, from a little guy. A lot of anger built up in there.
He absolutely is.
I'm surprised
Okay.
that guy wasn't there to like comfort him and hug him or something, man. Calm him down.
He said the 28th. Like, isn't today the 28th, or is he talking about like March?
No, today's the 20th. I don't think
Yeah.
Saturday. I don't think March 28th is a Saturday. No, it might be. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, next month is 28th also.
March 28th.
Yeah.
All right. So Shane's wrestling Malcolm on March 28th. Mr. Ping. So yeah, there's wrestling to be had, guys. Quakertown area, Allentown area tonight. Get your butts down to Quakertown at the Q Mart, and you will see Top Shelf Tyler Symz versus BYL. You will see Izzy Reyes defending the 3WA Heavyweight Championship against Big Smoke. You will see the Bad Heartbreakers defending the tag titles. Two enemies drawn together by unfortunate destiny on the part of Don's Fault and on winning the Resolution Rumble on Kai Timus's part. They will be defending the tag team championships against, we don't know yet, the debut of DYG. We also see Autumn Breeze defending her 3WA Women's Championship against the newcomer Selrina. We will see Geronimo defend his 3WA Carnage Championship against Drew Matthews. We will see the Dude in action versus Stunt Cat, and that Toxic Degenerate versus Original Family thing. Rob Atkins will also be in action.
Roadblock will be there, I'm
more.
sure.
We'll see all kinds of action as only 3WA can provide. Get your tickets right at the door. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Bell time 6:30. That's when About My Show Turnbuckle Talk gets started. So you want to come in and see that right before before the wrestlers start to do their thing. I'm gonna do my thing. And newsflash, Top Shelf Tyler Symz tonight. There is no Carolina Jim. I will also be ring announcer.
Oh wow!
Tonight
Triple
as well.
duty.
So
Triple
jack of all
duty.
trades for me tonight.
We doing predictions now?
You want to do predictions?
Sure, why not? That's what we do here.
Well, I'm not even going to ask you to predict your own match.
Yeah, I
that's
wouldn't.
Not really fair. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I agree with you. I think you're gonna take out BYL, whatever form of BYL comes out.
Okay.
Izzy Reyes defending the 3WA Heavyweight Championship. Who do you got?
Izzy's had a long run. Big Smoke impressive in the Rumble. Got the hat guy behind him. I'm gonna lean towards Big Smoke tonight.
I agree. My main man, Big Smoke, takes the 3WA Heavyweight Championship tonight. I do believe. Will these two get along enough to be able to hold on to the tag team titles?
We'll find out tonight. If they can't get along at all, I don't see them holding on to them. I don't even know who their opponents are, but if they can get along at all and team in any such way, I think they'll keep the titles.
They don't know who their opponents are. That's a big disadvantage.
Yeah,
I think they're going to find a way. They are, You know, the sum of the parts are better than the whole. I think that both of those guys will find a way. They're tremendous, tremendous competitors. DYG makes his debut. We don't know who he's taking on, but we
Looking
are
forward to
interested to
seeing
see
it.
what he brings. What?
Looking forward to seeing it.
Looking forward to seeing what he brings. Autumn Breeze defends her women's championship against Selrina. What do you think?
I'm gonna stick with Autumn.
I'm gonna lead towards the champ too. I don't know much about Selrina, but I mean, you know, every time I bet against Autumn Breeze, she comes out on top. So this time I'm gonna say she's gonna win. Geronimo will defend the 3WA Carnage Championship against Drew Matthews. I'm going with the champ. What do you think?
Never seen Drew Matthews. Haven't heard of him. Could be a surprise. I'm just hoping Geronimo holds on to the title so I can take it.
Dude versus Big Stunt Cat. The thing is here, I know that Stunt Cat knows the dude very well, but I think the dude will be too much for him. The dude is a former, almost 9 months 3WA heavyweight champion, and I think that the dude is going to come out on top tonight.
Well, unless we got some catnip in them gummies.
Well, he just might. And I mean, we can't really predict what's going to happen with Tony Toxic and JT Cage, but as you said before, JT Cage, you want JT Cage to get rid of the toxic degenerates. I agree with you. People know how much I support the original family. It all goes down tonight in Quakertown, Saturday, February 28th. That is today. Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 6:30. Gate number 1 at the Q Mart, folks. Front row is usually sold out, but you might get lucky if you get there early enough. And general admission is $20. You'll see all the action at 3WA tonight in Quakertown. Got another comment there, plus much more. Yes,
Gonna be a good show.
So Top Shelf, we're gonna wrap it up, man. This was a 3WA pre-show. Thanks, brother. I thank you jumping on here with me.
I always enjoy doing this.
I'm gonna go feed my kid lunch, and I'm gonna see you guys in Quakertown. You got any last words?
No, I need to go shower.
He needs to go shower. There he goes. Anyway, for JT Cage, who was kind enough to make his presence known here tonight, today, and for Top Shelf, we'll see you guys all down in Quakertown. Looking forward to it.
All right. Later.